Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Women's World Champion Liv Morgan was left in tears last Monday on WWE Raw after a big angle involving Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. But before all of that, it was all smiles as seen on a new backstage footage shared on social media. In a huge segment this past Monday at the Resch Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Morgan tried her best to get back Dirty Dom at the expense of Ripley. However, the Judgment Day member proclaimed his loyalties to Mommy, leaving the reigning Women's World Champion crying. Fast forward to later this week, a video showing Morgan before the segment was released on social media. The 30-year-old champ was smiling and laughing with some of the crew members. A woman with a headset on, probably one of the directors of the show, can be seen giving more instructions to Morgan. Her entrance music played as her game face seemingly turned on and ready for the show. Here's the backstage video courtesy of Big Fight Feel on X, formerly known as Twitter. Liv Morgan continued to break down in tears following Dominik Mysterio's decision to stay with Rhea Ripley. It's a huge development on the Red brand ahead of SummerSlam, wherein Morgan will defend the Women's World Championship against the Eradicator. Former WWE star praises Liv Morgan's performances during her current run. Liv Morgan has done a wonderful job since turning heel a few months ago, which was rewarded with a Women's World Championship win over Becky Lynch. Morgan's seduction of Dominik Mysterio and the Judgment Day was one of the biggest storylines on WWE Raw. Former WWE star CJ Perry, formerly known as Lana, has nothing but praise for Morgan's performances over the past few months. Here's what Perry told USA Today at the 2024 ESPY Awards: "She's in the perfect casting. She's an incredible worker, she's an incredible athlete. At the end of the day, professional wrestling is scripted television, where we want to believe what you're doing is real, and she's the hot girl. We love her." As mentioned above, Liv Morgan is set to defend the Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. It's a full-circle moment for the former partners turned rivals as their story is primed for completion. Backstage at the bustling WWE Raw set, the energy was palpable. Liv Morgan paced back and forth, her heart pounding with a mix of excitement and nervous anticipation. Tonight was a big night, one that could significantly impact her career trajectory. She was set to face off in a high-stakes segment with Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio, two formidable opponents who commanded respect and fear in the WWE universe. Liv took a deep breath, trying to calm her nerves. She knew that this was a golden opportunity, one that she had to seize with both hands. The cameras were already rolling, capturing every moment of her preparation. The backstage crew moved with practiced efficiency, setting up lighting, checking mics, and ensuring everything was in place for the big segment. "Liv, you ready?" a voice called out. It was Sarah, one of the backstage producers, clipboard in hand and a headset perched on her head. Liv nodded, giving her a confident smile. "As ready as I'll ever be." Sarah grinned. "Good to hear. You've got this. Just remember everything we talked about in the briefings. And most importantly, have fun out there." Liv's mind flashed back to the strategy sessions and rehearsals. The creative team had spent hours crafting this segment, ensuring it was compelling and would keep the audience on the edge of their seats. The storylines intertwined perfectly, her rising tension with Rhea, the underlying animosity, and the unpredictable element that Dominik brought to the table. As Liv walked towards the entrance curtain, she could hear the distant roar of the crowd. Their energy seeped through the walls, electrifying the atmosphere backstage. She paused for a moment, taking it all in. This was what she lived for: the thrill of performing, the adrenaline rush, and the chance to showcase her skills to the world. "Liv," another voice interrupted her thoughts. It was Rhea Ripley, her opponent for the night. Rhea's towering figure loomed over her, exuding an aura of intimidation. Despite their on-screen rivalry, Liv knew that Rhea was a professional through and through. "Hey," Liv said, offering a genuine smile. "Ready to give them a show?" Rhea smirked, her eyes glinting with a mix of respect and challenge. "Always." Let's make this one for the books. Just behind Rhea, Dominik Mysterio appeared, his signature smirk plastered across his face. Ladies, let's make some magic out there. The trio exchanged nods of understanding, a silent pact to elevate each other's performances. It was a reminder that while the competition in the ring was fierce, backstage, they were all part of the same team. With the final checks complete, the signal came through. It was time. Liv felt a surge of adrenaline as she made her way to the entrance ramp. The arena's lights dimmed, and the opening notes of her entrance music blared through the speakers. The crowd erupted, a cacophony of cheers and boos blending into a deafening roar. Liv stepped through the curtain, her persona shifting instantly. She was no longer just Liv Morgan, she was a force to be reckoned with, a performer ready to take on any challenge. The spotlight followed her as she made her way to the ring, every step filled with purpose and determination. The ring, illuminated under the bright lights, felt like home. Liv climbed through the ropes, taking her position as the crowd's anticipation reached a fever pitch. She knew that Rhea and Dominik wouldn't be far behind, and she braced herself for the confrontation. Sure enough, Rhea Ripley's music hit, and the arena shook with the crowd's reaction. Rhea's presence was commanding as she strode to the ring, her eyes locked on Liv. Behind her, Dominik Mysterio followed, adding an extra layer of unpredictability to the mix. The tension in the ring was palpable as the three stood face to face. Liv could feel the intensity of the moment, the weight of the storylines converging. She knew that every move, every word, would be scrutinized by the audience and could potentially shape her career moving forward. The segment began, a masterful blend of physicality and storytelling. Liv and Rhea traded verbal barbs, each word laced with underlying threats and promises of retribution. Dominik's presence added an edge of unpredictability, his actions and reactions keeping the audience guessing. As the confrontation escalated, the crowd's energy fed into Liv's performance. She felt a surge of confidence, her nerves melting away as she became fully immersed in the moment. The back-and-forth exchanges, the carefully choreographed moves, all came together in a seamless dance of storytelling and athleticism. In the climax of the segment, Liv found herself squared off with Rhea, the two women locked in a fierce stare-down. The crowd's anticipation was palpable, their cheers and boos creating a symphony of sound. Liv knew that this was her moment to shine, to prove that she belonged in the ring with the best. With a burst of energy, Liv executed her finishing move, a perfectly timed maneuver that left Rhea reeling. The crowd erupted, their reaction a mix of shock and excitement. Dominik tried to intervene, but Liv was ready, countering his attempts with swift precision. As the segment came to a close, Liv stood tall in the ring, her chest heaving with exertion. The crowd's reaction was overwhelming, a validation of her hard work and dedication. She had given everything she had, and it had paid off. Backstage, the atmosphere was electric. Liv was met with applause and congratulations from her fellow performers and the crew. She could feel the adrenaline still coursing through her veins, a reminder of the high stakes and the thrill of the performance. Rhea and Dominik approached, their expressions a mix of exhaustion and respect. "Great job out there," Rhea said, offering a genuine smile. "You killed it." Liv grinned, feeling a sense of camaraderie. "Thanks. You too. That was amazing." Dominik nodded, his smirk replaced by a look of appreciation. "We definitely gave them something to remember." As Liv made her way to her dressing room, she felt a profound sense of accomplishment. She had faced the challenge head-on, given her all, and come out on top. The backstage footage captured every moment, a testament to the hard work, dedication, and passion that defined her journey in the WWE. Liv knew that tonight was just the beginning. There would be more challenges, more opportunities, and more moments to shine. And she was ready for all of it, fueled by the unwavering belief in herself and the support of the WWE Universe.